Well, of course, that's all related. Certainly issues like that, in fact, are one of the reasons why we need to have a code.
Pero Sec, what's the chances of anything getting resolved if China says the COC should not be used as a means to justify the arbitral ruling? That's what we're pushing for.
Well, I don't want to jump ahead. We'll have to discuss that when we get there. As I said, well, when we met earlier, I said these are going to be negotiations, so you have to take into account all the views of all the countries on each issue.
Sir, on the milestone issue of whether legally binding or not ang COC, does the Philippines want the COC, if the Philippines wants it to be legally binding, what legal recourse do we prefer, if any?
Well, let me say first, before you get to that particular issue, you have to know what we're going to be adopting. So we have to see first how, let's say, the latest draft of a code of conduct looks like before we can address that issue. I think that's one of the issues which will be discussed perhaps last, because we have to ensure our position is that we should have, at least on paper, an effective and substantive code. And then we have to decide then how we'll implement that. So we're still, unfortunately, not yet there. So that's why we'll be having more rounds of negotiation this year, and of course next year during our chairmanship.